Today I'm going to uncover 5 hidden settings on your Subaru that you may not know exist. These are common questions that I get asked about from customers on their new Subaru. So whether you have a Subaru now or you're searching and planning to get one in the future, this video is going to be packed with tons of value. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alex. I like to share weekly videos just like this one, all on Subarus. So if you think you might enjoy those kinds of videos, consider clicking that subscribe button down below and comment below with any questions you have. The first hidden feature has to do with the keyless entry. Now, a lot of modern cars have keyless entry, which means you can gain access to the car. You can unlock the door or lock the door without having to click the lock and the unlock on the key fob itself. So I'll show you how this works. We're gonna put the key in my pocket here. Put your hand on the inside of the handle. You hear it beep and lights up there. That tells you that the car was just unlocked. And to lock it, you just put your hand or your finger on the little grooves there. Now, some Subarus have it on the side of the door here, others have it on the top, and this also works on the passenger side door as well. Now, maybe you already knew how that worked, but I'm gonna show you a step further, some settings that people don't often know exist. We're sitting in a Subaru with the newer, larger touchscreen display, but don't worry if you have one of the Subarus, like for example, the Forester has the smaller touchscreen display. I'm gonna show you how to adjust these settings next. So first, we're gonna go into the settings right here, and then we're gonna scroll over to where it says car. And once we're there, we're going to scroll down to keyless entry system. And here we can edit the settings on our keyless entry to our liking. So you can change whether or not there is an audible signal. You can change whether or not your hazard lights flash up whenever you lock or unlock with the keyless entry. And then this is a setting that I oftentimes get asked about, the driver door unlock. So you can set this up where all of your doors will unlock whenever you reach on the driver door handle or that passenger door handle. And the way you do that is by simply clicking on this setting and selecting all doors. Now, for security reasons, by default, your Subaru should already be set to driver door only, so that way if you are reaching on the handle over here, only your door is unlocking, and then you can manually unlock for the rest of your passengers here. But if you are somebody who wants all of your doors to unlock easily with that keyless entry, just select it there. And lastly, you can adjust your rear gate trunk unlock, so that way if you select that on the key, if you select that right here, it will unlock all your doors and the rear gate or the trunk as well. And here's how you access those same settings on the smaller touchscreen display like we have in this 2024 Subaru Forester. So you click on settings, vehicle, keyless entry system, and there you have it. Now you can adjust your keyless entry settings just like we did in the Outback. Now, if you ever accidentally drop your key fob, it falls out of your pocket into the seat, because that commonly happens, and you go to lock your door, unknowingly realizing your key is inside, you're gonna hear that loud beep telling you that your key is still inside the car. You'll notice that the car did not lock. Now, if you do want to lock your key inside the car, you'll have to take your second key and click the lock button, and that will lock the door. The second hidden feature is right here in between your seat. So you'll find this little felt material both on the driver's seat and the front passenger seat. And I think this is there, it's kind of tucked down there. I think it's there to protect the side of your leather or cloth seat whenever it's rubbing up against the center console here, whenever you're moving it forward and back when you're adjusting it. But I also like to think that maybe this will help you catch items that fall in between those cracks. So if you accidentally drop your key down there, maybe that will be one last thing to help catch it so you don't lose it behind the seat. I don't know, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think this little felt material is for? Next up, we have a hidden setting within your Subaru's cruise control. But first, I'm going to show you how this adaptive cruise works, and then we're going to talk about this hidden feature within, or the setting that you can adjust. So the adaptive cruise control, if you're not familiar with what it does, it allows you to set your cruise control speed going down the road, and whenever a car pulls out in front of you, your car will adapt to the speed of that car. So it'll automatically apply the brakes whenever somebody pulls out in front of you, and maybe they're going slower than the speed that you initially set. So to set that, you have the on-off button right here. So you see whenever you turn it on, the little car pops up there. And then you have distance control options here. So to set it, you click down on this lever, so you set your speed, And then to adjust the distance or the gap between you and the car out ahead are with these distance control arrows. So one line is allowing you to get really close to that car before you see that auto braking, and then 2, 3, and 4 increases that distance and increases that gap between you and the car out ahead. Now, the hidden setting here is, well, maybe you don't want to use adaptive cruise control and you actually prefer to use regular cruise control. Well, if you're one of those people who do want to do that, it's very easy. You can click on this up arrow or the down arrow. Either one, it doesn't matter. You click and hold. You'll hear it beep and you'll see that the lines go away and it changes the icon here to a white icon. So that will allow you to set your cruise control and there's no adaptability. But if you ever want to change it back, you just click and hold this and it changes it back. The next hidden feature I want to show you guys is within your light controls. So a lot of people know nowadays about automatic light controls, and most of your modern cars have those, but one thing that this has is called automatic high beam assist. So if you have this set to auto and your left stalk is forward and your high beams are on, whenever you have oncoming traffic coming towards you, your headlights will automatically go back down to low beams, and then whenever that vehicle is out of the way, your low beams will pop back on to high beams. So it's pretty neat how that works. And in addition to that, if you want to have your fog lights on, you can have those on right here automatically with the on switch. Next, within your touchscreen display, you do have the option to adjust your light controls and the sensitivity by going into the settings, scrolling over to where you see car at the top right of the menu, and then down to where you see the auto light sensor. So with the auto light sensor, it'll tell you if you click on the little eye here, this is going to automatically turn the headlights on and other functions if the ambient light is too dark. So as it gets dark, your headlights will automatically turn on. Now, right now by default it's set to mid, but if you want this to be ultra sensitive and to pop on even in the slightest bit of darkness, put it on max and that will turn it on quicker. You also have wiper link, which will link up your wipers with the lights. So if your wipers are moving continuously for a few swipes, your headlights will automatically turn on as well with wiper link. If you have a Subaru with the smaller touchscreen display, the setting controls are very similar. The left stalk, the light control is actually the exact same, but then over here on the touchscreen, you just click on settings, you scroll over to vehicle, and then scroll down to where you see the auto light sensor. So you can adjust it right here, just like that. Now, something to be aware of, the Forester, as far as I know, does not have the wiper link. At least I haven't found it within the settings here or even in the settings up on this screen here. I'm getting ready to show you guys the 5th hidden setting within your Subaru, but stick around to the end. I'm gonna have one additional bonus feature to show you guys. So on this setting, we're gonna be using our blinker. So we're all familiar with using the left stalk to turn on our blinker and it stays on continuously until we turn it off. But within the settings, you can actually use something called a one-touch lane changer. So we're gonna go in the settings, we're gonna scroll over to where it says car, and adjust the car settings, and then we are going to turn on the one-touch lane changer. Now, what does this do, you might ask? It turns the signal on and flashes at least 3 times. So what this allows you to do is just tap, and you'll see that it continuously flashes 3 times without having to keep it on. It's just kind of quick and convenient. If you need to merge really quick, you can tap that on and it flashes without having to hold it. Or if you do prefer to pull it down and turn it right back off, it'll still flash 3 times. Again, back over to the Subaru with a smaller display, we go into the settings, we click on vehicle, and we scroll all the way down to where it says one touch lane changer. So you can do the same for the Subarus that have this smaller display as well if you want to use that feature. The last feature I want to show you guys has to do with the roof rail and crossbar system. I'm going to show you the Forester first as an example. So here is a look at the Aero crossbars, and this is what you would install if you are planning to have bikes up here, kayaks, a cargo box, cargo basket, anything that you want to install and attach to the roof is going to utilize these Aero crossbars. And they are nice because they're aerodynamic. They're kind of like an airplane wing, so they don't make a lot of wind noise, and it doesn't decrease your fuel economy like some of the other ones do. But the downside is you have to have a little Torx bit screwdriver or Allen wrench to be able to take these off. So you would loosen this up on this side, that side. So it's 4 bolts total to be able to take this off or to adjust it. Now, let me show you something really cool that the Subaru Outbacks have. So the Subaru Outback is the only model that has this unique roof rail system. So up on the top, if you ever need to use your Subaru crossbars on the Outback, you just lift this lever here, it releases the crossbar, you slide it over and find the corresponding hole over there. And you do the exact same on this side as well. So you slide that over, clicks in place, you take this one, clicks in place just like that. And now you have your aero crossbars ready to go without any tools. The built-in crossbar system has been on the Subaru Outback for more than a decade now, but I'm curious, let me know down in the comment section below, did you know that that feature existed on your Subaru Outback? I hope you guys found this video helpful and entertaining. If you did, please remember to click the like button down below. I hope you guys have a great day. If you have any questions, leave comments below, and I will see you in the next one.